The Tsujigiri Incident. Three months later.
Can you understand? I have a lot of friends. Rokudo, Shiun, D-Head of course, but there are also other visible companions besides them. It's the spirits that live in the city. It may be unbelievable to those who do not receive the grace of magical power. However, there are certain spirits alive in the city. We, of the shamans, with the help of those spirits, can bring out the power hidden in the city. Yes, a lot of power is hidden in the city. Even the power I haven't touched is sleeping here. And the city hasn't showed me all of its faces yet. These days, I get caught up in such thoughts.
It's our usual spot, the Silver Moon Bar. Everyone is here. I'm talking to Mao. Recently, it's been peaceful, and I can feel my body getting weaker.
That's a thought, but it's too peaceful for us, isn't it?
This may look like peace, but behind the scenes the world is always moving. We don't know when we'll be called to action.
How about this then? You can feel it all around you. It's there, but you can't touch it. What is it?
How about... is it love?
Nice answer. But the correct answer is spirit. They're everywhere, but you can't touch them, right?
Are they also near me?
Yes, there are hardworking spirits even in this bar.
After all, is this the place?
Who?
Hajime of the Shibuya street gang Metal Labyrinth.
Nice to meet you.
So what is a member of that gang doing here?
Actually, I'm in some trouble. I'd like to borrow your power.
I'll tell you up front, if it's bounce or work, I'll refuse it outright.
Just a rumor, isn't it?
What's happened?
In fact, people in my territory are being killed in quick succession.
Is this about the rumored Tsujigiri Incident?
Yes, that's it. I want you to defeat the criminal.
And why ask for us?
Surely you could leave this one to the police. Even if we take no action, they'll find the criminal.
No, I can't do that. This involves our men. If I ask the police for help, then the murderers will know.
Are you really hiring us just to avenge members of your gang?
As expected, Rokudo-san is sharp. As you know, we have many enemies. And the criminal is certain to be somebody with a grudge. And depending on who the other party is, we'll have to think about how best to deal with it. So please, lend me some of your power.
Shibuya's strongest street gang. I can't be sure what to do about Tsujigiri while his identity is unknown.
Well, I've had some free time recently, so this is a good weight off my shoulders.
It'll be expensive.
I know. If you can defeat the criminal, then I am willing to pay 4,000 million.
It's been a long time since I've worked for that much Nuyen. Alright, let's listen to the details.
At first, only our members were being targeted. But here and there, that line slowly disappeared. Even non-members are being struck down by Tsujigiri. If our territory is left in a mess like this, we won't be able to do anything about it. So we haven't exactly been twiddling our thumbs. I've had members of my gang watching the site, just in case the criminal will come out there. So on the contrary of doing nothing, I've had my members on the lookout. Now, for what we know about the criminal. It's just some dumb squid-looking samurai. Look at this.
Certainly unique. But even so, it looks so conspicuous. This is a very strange story. I don't know what to do.
That's right.
What do you think of the criminal?
We've been crushing other gangs to get bigger. In that sense, this is someone's sloppy attempt to get rid of us.
For example, what about the opponent that you fought with recently?
The most recent? You mean Wizard's Edge in Yokohama?
Wizard's Edge?
It's a gang of people who use magic like a toy. And their territory is in Yokohama.
Hey, magic as a toy?
Why are they your opponents?
Oh, I tried to take their territory. And I was doing it rather well. I was able to hit it most thoroughly. I don't think they have the power to fight back against us anymore.
I see. You have a lot of confidence. Anything aside from that?
There's also Shibuya's Takeku. These guys are also another street gang. They're still resisting being brought in under our umbrella.
This is a big deal for such a young gang to fight back.
That young gang has a lot of power in Shibuya. Anyway, if you can, find and eliminate the criminal. And please let me know if there are any other gangs involved. At that time, we will be able to make our move.
Retribution?
I'll leave that to your imagination. Well, that's all I know so far. If anything happens, please come to the disco club on the fall. And then ask for me, Hajime.
If they learn the identity of the criminal, do they intend to retaliate?
I don't feel good about this.
Don't take your work so personally. We just do the request.
Yes, I know. Didn't make such a step.
So, how do we get started?
Should we look for witnesses, or should we hit the scene?
The only customers are us.
Did you hear something from the information store?
That's right. Let's contact Nato, the info broker.
Hey, have you heard of the Tsujigiri Incident in Shibuya?
Oh, about the gang members that have been killed? Well, why do you ask?
Have you heard any rumors about the incident?
Well, that's all I really know about it. Why don't you try checking the Matrix?
Nato is an information store that is familiar with the world and gets behind the scenes information that you wouldn't normally know. Let's call him.
Yes? Oh, Rokudo-san. What do you need?
I just wanted to see if you might have some information. About the Tsujigiri incident in Shibuya.
Well, there isn't really much behind-the-scenes information yet.
Anyway, it's okay if you don't know.
The police seem to be working hard on this case. The criminal seems to be some kind of god of death. Even though it's rare nowadays. I can't seem to get a foothold. There is talk that the criminal is a magic user.
I wonder if there are any witnesses to the Tsujigiri incident.
It seems like the Tsujigiri doesn't leave his prey alive. Fortunately, even so, there were 2 survivors. The one is a street samurai, like you, Rokudo-san. His name is Iso. The other one I don't know very well. It's a child, only known as Chura.
Izo?
He was a man who was a bouncer for Metal Labyrinth. But he seems to have stopped working as a bouncer.
Do you know where they are now?
Unfortunately, I do not. Izo. I'll
need to check with Hajime.
What else do you need?
And can you tell me about the other survivor? Churo.
It's a street kid who sleeps in the back alley, near the site. But that's all I know. I don't know the details.
Can you tell me anything about Takeku?
Takeku, a gang that operates out of Shibuya, just like Metal Labyrinth. Most of the gangs in Shibuya were absorbed by Metal. But Takeku is still resisting them.
How could I meet up with Takeku?
There is an old bar called Sakashimaya. Certainly, that was the hangout for them.
Please tell me if you learn anything more.
for information on recent incidents and news. It should be flowing constantly on the Matrix. Starting search. Options. Tsujigiri Incident. Shibuya Conflict Incident. Search complete. Serial murders have occurred mainly in Shibuya for the last month. The victims all belong to a gang based in Shibuya. Mostly members of Metal Labyrinth. Seem to be involved in conflict between gangs. Currently, based on the testimony of witnesses, the figure of the criminal is open to the public. The victim is cut off as he shouts, "The killer is a god of death!" The weapon is estimated to be a sharp blade, but details are unknown. From the first time that he killed, it is also believed that magic is involved in the case. In Shibuya, street gang conflicts intensify. It has become a serious problem. The last conflict features Shibuya-based Metal Labyrinth, as well as Yokohama's gang, Wizard's Edge. There was a firefight midday with many casualties on both sides. In particular, the number of casualties on the Wizard's side is more than a dozen. There are concerns about intensifying battles due to retaliation.
Shibuya is a very gorgeous city, but if you step into the back alley, you will see another face. Another face of Shibuya, a dangerous city where gangsters gather. Gangsters are fighting in the shadows.
Main Street is gorgeous, isn't it? I can't see any gangs being here.
Tsujigiri Incident. Anyway, it's a conflict between gangers. It's still quiet around here, but the back alley is the world of the gangsters. There haven't been any incidents on the main street. So if you want to know about the incident, go to the back alley and see it yourself. On the street, the incident hasn't happened.
On Fall? Oh, you know. That's a gangster hideout. I don't mind showing you the way. It's not a place ordinary people go.
Street gangs? Metal Labyrinth is strong in this area. The metals are dealing with various people. Recently, they've been fighting with Yokohama and Takeku. If you want to meet with Takeku, go to Sakishimeya in the back alley.
It feels a lot different from the streets or even the back alleys. The first incident happened here, right? It's dirty and unpleasant, here and there. It's not the kind of place to come alone. On one side, it's full of graffiti. Looks like graffiti left by the gangsters. It's not elegant enough to compliment.
Don't stare at me.
It seems that a new building will be constructed around here.
If the building is built, it will be difficult to live on the street.
We should talk to them.
It looks like a new building will be built here soon. The places to live are steadily disappearing.
I'm getting worried about the others.
It happens on a whim, but I'm not worried. I grew up on the streets.
Is that the case? I'm just looking for a new sleeping area. You're here about something else.
Tsujigiri?
It was certainly a mess, but now he just seems to be hiding.
Tsujigiri is hiding. What do you mean?
I don't know. It was such a flashy rampage. But I haven't heard any more rumors.
Do you know when he was hidden?
I don't remember when exactly. Oh, that's right. Around the time construction on this building started. Around when they had just started paving the area. Though even the gangsters are scared now. They had such frightened expressions. When Tsujigiri appeared, they went quiet.
Thank you for all of the help.
Are you chasing Tsujigiri?
Well, yes.
You should look for a kid named Shoro. It's rumored that he survived after being attacked by Tsujigiri. Well, be careful at best.
Originally, the ground was bare, but it has been paved over since then. Maybe the incident occurred because it was paved.
It's just a coincidence.
But somehow it is related.
Shaman's intuition?
That's not the case. I'm just a little worried.
Oh my chummers, it's your favorite gnome, Ririten. Hello. Thank you everyone for watching episode 1 of my playthrough of the Shadowrun MegaCD game. When I realized there were no completely translated runs of this game, I took it upon myself to grab some friends and do some voice acting to make this a reality. I translated the game using a combination of machine translation, Japanese dictionaries, and what little I could remember from college JP years ago. The game has 7 missions, and they're all about 2 hours of playtime. I'll be uploading each in 4 parts, so about 30 minutes each, and I hope to have these up every Monday or so, including a 2-hour supercut at the end of each month, until this game is properly archived over the course of about 7 months. Here's a fun fact about the game. Shadowrun MegaCD was only released in Japan, and was in fact the very last MegaCD game ever produced. It's borderline lost media. If you've enjoyed the game so far, please consider liking and commenting on the video. Until next time, goodbye!